like to invite the one young woman, Bangladeshi origin, influencer and social worker, Fatima Priscilla. Can you come for 2 minutes to share your ideas about Bangladesh? You have seen NRB is branding Bangladesh. You also branding Bangladesh. So friends from the America and the United Nations will listen how best Bangladesh is promoting their own country.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is such a big honor to be standing and to be able to speak in front of you all this wonderful afternoon, and to be heard a wonderful rainy afternoon. Before I move forward, let me just introduce myself a little bit. I am, like was mentioned, an influencer. I work for the Bangladeshi community worldwide. And in New York, I am in my 2nd year of university as a law and journalism student. Once again, I am so honored to be in front of you guys today. And let me just start off by thanking the Non-Resident Bangladeshi Center for hosting the 78th UNGA Sideline Conference for Bangladesh. I think you are definitely successfully serving the community in a wonderful way. And of course, I do have to also thank for his time our chief guest, Honorable Abdul Momen, our foreign minister. Also, thank you to our Global Peace Ambassador for being here too. And let me just say that I am definitely very, very confident that we will continue to develop at a very fast rate if we continue what we're doing right now. I think Bangladeshi people, I know that the Bangladeshi people that I've met so far are some of the hardest working people I've ever met in my young life so far. And I'm sure that if we keep working this hard, we can not only make a really big change in our communities, but we can make a really big change in the world. I mean, as was previously mentioned about younger people being involved in not only Bangladeshi politics, but also American politics, I think if we keep encouraging people, they will come forward. As someone a part of the younger generation myself, I think there's a lot of fear about being accepted. What will people think? I'm so young, will people listen to what I have to say? If you build your credibility, if you have confidence, everyone will listen to what you have to say. So we can develop, we can move forward, we can build a better community, and we can build a better world. I am so, so happy to attend these events. It feels like I'm in a little part of Bangladesh in New York. I hope that I will continue to see such prestigious and distinguished guests at future Bangladeshi events. And I am proud to, so proud to be one of the 140,000 Bangladeshis only in New York. Thank you.
Thank you, Fatima. I appreciate and wish you good success in your endeavor and highlight the Bangladesh in the United States. Now I'd like to invite our Honorable Foreign Minister, a very learned academician, Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen, to say his speech.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Your Excellencies, dear President of the Center for NRB, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you all. Branding Bangladesh through UN peacekeeping and NRB is a special focus of today's event. I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the Center for Non-Resident Bangladeshi, especially each for organizing this discussion on an important topic. Special thanks to the distinguished dignitaries, especially Dr. Bashir Rahman, advisor to the Honorable Prime Minister, and Our Excellency Dr. Seema Karnaya, U.S. Ambassador to Global Peace, United Nations. Excellencies, to reflect on the topic, I would like to go back to the history of Bangladesh in order to highlight how Bangladesh was branded, rebranded and rebranded throughout different years. Father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, was a visionary leader. He had two specific visions in his life. His first vision was to achieve a sovereign and independent country for the Bengali nation, Bangladesh. The second vision was to transform this independent country, Bangladesh, into a land of prosperity, which is Shona. Under his leadership, Bangladesh achieved her independence in 1971 to martyrdom 3 million people. The Bengali nation has been branded as a nation who do not bow down, or rather stand against oppression, injustice and discrimination. Bangabandhu, in his historic 7th March speech, rightly said, and I quote, "No one can keep us subdued." Yes. Our great war of independence itself was just a fight for upholding democracy, justice, and human rights and human dignity. The then Pakistani military regime denied the winning party the Awami League to form the government. The war of liberation demonstrated to the rest of the world the courage and sacrifice of the Bengali nation. And we were branded as the valiant freedom fighters. So Bangladesh was branded as the land of valiant freedom fighters. But after independence, owing to famine and climatic disasters, the Western leaders turned it as a bottomless basket with no hope of survival. But now it is a vibrant economy, a land of opportunity. Within the last 14 years, its exports increased from 10 billion to 60 billion. Its GDP increased from 90 billion to 465 billion. Now Bangladesh is one of the largest economies, ranking 35th in the world. It also achieves remarkable progress in all socio-economic indicators. It reduced poverty more than half, and it did much better relative to all its neighbors in terms of infant death rate, maternal death rate, and including the increase of longevity. The country did very well over the last few years. In fact, in all social indicators, our Bangladesh is now relatively better vis-a-vis its neighbors. Ladies and gentlemen, in 1975, our father of the nation and most family members were brutally killed. And the military dictator usurped the power in connivance with the external internal forces. During those days, the 2 decades of military, quasi-military, and civil military technocratic regime that lifted the nation from the principle of democracy, secularism, justice, human rights, and rule of law. This was the era of branding Bangladesh as a country of beggars. During that period, from 1975 to 1990, our GDP growth rate was only 3.2% on an average. Now it is 6.8% on an average. 3 years ago, our GDP growth was 8.15%, highest in the world. Right now, even after the COVID, our GDP is around 7.2%. During these military, quasi-military, and technocratic government actively promoted divisive and polarizing policies that contributed to political instability and violence in Bangladesh. And we are still partly suffering from those divisiveness. During 2001 to 2006, Bangladesh was branded as a land of radicalism, jihadis, and a cocoon of terror. Good news is, those days are over. Ladies and gentlemen, Bangabandhu's daughter Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina undertook the mission to transform Bangladesh into Sonar Bangla, a golden Bengal, a dream which Bangabandhu wanted to materialize. The Honorable Prime Minister has already rebranded Bangladesh as a role model for economic development. Bangladesh is no more a bottomless basket. Under her astute leadership, Bangladesh has made enviable progress in socio-economic indicators like poverty alleviation, health, education, social protection, gender equality, reduction of child and maternal mortality, and it is now known as the star of women empowerment. Bangladesh has earned global recognition on climate diplomacy and humanitarian diplomacy. We are currently providing contemporary shelter to 1.2 million persecuted Rohingyas from Myanmar. Bangladesh is graduating from LDC list and now aspires to transform it into a smart Bangladesh by 2040 and achieve the status of developed country by 2041. We are no longer an aid-dependent country. Bangladesh is the most climatically vulnerable country, but at the same time, Bangladesh has set many good examples in climate resilience and disaster management. We are now one of the top countries in terms of disaster preparedness management. Bangladesh has so far managed the COVID-19 pandemic with less casualties while keeping the economy afloat. Even during the COVID, our GDP growth rate was 6.94%. These are not by accident, these are due to targeted approaches. Bangladesh never defaults in debt payment. These all have contributed to positive branding of Bangladesh now. Bangladesh maintains a policy of zero tolerance towards all forms of terrorism, including financing for terrorism. We are strongly against the form of extremism and militancy. Bangladesh does not allow its territory to be used by any terrorist individual, group or entity against any state or people. Our policy is safe not only for Bangladesh but also for its neighbors. Ladies and gentlemen, Bangabandhu gave us a world-class constitution and a strong foundation for peace-centric foreign policy. Bangabandhu's famous dictum, friendship to all, malice towards none, is our foreign policy. Our constitution mirrors this principle and upholds the principle of respect for national sovereignty and equality, non-interference in the internal affairs of other countries, peaceful settlement of international disputes, and respect for international law. We have resolved most of our critical issues with our neighbors peacefully. Not a single bullet ever been fired. We have developed a very good relationship with our neighbors, the big neighbor India, Nepal, Bhutan, even other neighbors. And we have become a hub of connectivity because we believe connectivity is productivity. Bangladesh took the lead in introducing the normative agenda in the United Nations known as Culture of Peace, and this resolution was passed anonymously by all 193 countries. The basic element of culture of peace to inculcate a mindset of tolerance, a mindset of respect towards others, irrespective of religion, ethnicity, color, or background. And we believe if we can create such a mindset, we can have sustainable peace across nations. But this mindset cannot be created by one single government or only government. The academics, the leaders in the church, synagogue, mandirs and mosques, and the community leaders, the parents and the guardians all have to come forward to create such a mindset of respect and tolerance towards others, away from a mindset of venom of hatred and disrespect. Our pursuit for peace and security has inspired Bangladesh to emerge as one of the top troops contributing country in the UN peacekeeping operations. Till to date, Bangladesh peacekeepers has successfully participated in 63 peacekeeping missions out of total 69 in around 40 countries, where 188,000 Bangladeshi peacekeepers have taken part. Bangladesh is currently the leading troop contributing country in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, around 12 million Bangladeshi people, 12.3 million Bangladeshi people live abroad. They are sending hard-earned remittance back to the country, which is immensely contributing in the economic progress and development of Bangladesh. They are upholding image of the country by hugely contributing in social, economic, educational, and scientific sectors. And we are proud of the non-resident Bangladeshis. They act as a bridge between Bangladesh and the host countries. However, I would like to mention that there are some vested groups whose main agenda are to defame Bangladesh and its government. It is our moral responsibility of NRBs to counter misinformation, disinformation, and propaganda with facts and figures. You, the NRBs, are our ambassadors. I call upon all non-resident Bangladeshis to highlight Bangladesh achievements and fight false propaganda. Ladies and gentlemen, Bangladesh plays key leadership role in addressing the challenges which migrants face. Migrants are often subjected to hatred, discrimination, abuse, and maltreatment. Bangladesh spearheaded the idea of a global compact that would provide a comprehensive framework for safe, orderly, and regular migration. We promote the fact that there is a strong connection between migration and development. Our argument is that migrants do not take the host community's job. Rather, they create jobs for the host community and contribute to the economy of both host and the sending countries. USA is a land of migrants, and they and their offspring have made this land United States of America a land of opportunity and a melting pot. People from all across the world came here, and they're the vehicle for the growth and prosperity of United States of America. We are happy that many Bangladeshis now join hands with the others in helping the United States to build a better future. In conclusion, I would like to let you know that Bangladesh and USA relationship is very strong. USA is our single largest trading partner and also the largest investor. We share same values and principles. We have multifaceted partnership. President Biden hopes to strengthen this relationship further. I call upon the diaspora remain connected with Bangladesh and continue contributing to socio-economic progress of both countries. Our Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's government would continue to make best efforts to ensure the well-being of our diaspora and expatriate community abroad. And recently, our government earmarked 30th December as the Prabasi Divos, or NRB Day. It is designed to help encourage Bangladeshi expatriates to get involved with the development trajectory of Bangladesh and take the opportunities that are coming up. And you may like to take advantages of those opportunities. Bangladesh is a rising star, and it is right time for you to be party to this development trajectory. I welcome all of you. Thank you. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangla. May Bangladesh relations be forever.
Honorable Foreign Minister, your words encouraged us. I hope you encourage others as well to how best Bangladesh is nowadays. Before I conclude, I'd like to mention a couple of words regarding the Jewish community friends here present. You have the very solemn day, every Yom Kippur. I wish you a good day and happiness all the way. Everyone has his right to live with smooth and peace, harmony, everything. So with these words, and I'd like to thank Lauren Bush, the Chief of Staff of UK Exchange Tea Companies, who has extended his hand to support us here to organize this conference, as well as the Vice Chair Tohura Chaudhary of TCDL Group of Bangladesh to help us to host this conference, and mostly the Sanwari Chaudhary, the host of this conference, who has extended his support to host this conference. My good friend and the member of the support group USA, Mr. Ashrafuddin Kalam, who has extended a lot of support to me, and finally Mr. Mohammad Bodrudduza Sagar, who has given the last minute support to me by printing the develop of printing materials. Last night is about 12 o'clock in the night. Thank you very much for supporting this. I'd like to thank Mr. Mahmoud Hassan MB, who came all the way from United Kingdom with his gracious lady to join here and speak before you. Sheikh Aliur Rahman OBE,